Hello, this is John, and welcome to this week's version of 10x Growth. And I want to start by talking about what we talked about last week, which was the scarcity spiral. Just go over the points of the scarcity spiral because we're going to talk about the opposite of the scarcity spiral, which is the abundance spiral this week. So last week we spoke about envy being emotion that creates larger emotions that lead into a win-lose kind of mentality or a thinking. And this week we're going to talk about the exact opposite of envy, which is gratitude. My goal is to make this a 10x company. And I understand that I cannot or will have a hard time doing that if I don't have abundance mindset individuals that are helping grow the company. And my goal is to make these videos to share with everybody in the company the things that I'm learning about 10x growth and the kind of attitude mindset that is necessary for that to happen. I know personally when I'm on the scarcity side, none of what is possible on the abundance side will come to me or will be true. And I believe that the opposite, when somebody is in the mindset of envy, when they're looking outside and measuring themselves against other people or what other people have that you don't have in your life, then you're not on the gratitude side because you can't be in both places. So let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude is increasingly appreciating the value of everything and everyone you already have in your life. So gratitude means that you're actually appreciating the things that you have. Just like envy is that you're looking outside and measuring and seeing the things that you don't have, gratitude is actually the opposite. It's looking inside or looking around you on what you already have and appreciating the things that are around you. That emotion gratitude leads into creativity, and creativity is continually combining everything you value in new ways to create even higher value in the future. So gratitude, the emotion gratitude leads into creativity. When you're constantly feeling grateful for the people and the things that are in your life, then that creates creativity, which actually creates something called cooperation. And I have a quick story about cooperation. I believe cooperation is key to teamwork. People work together. They're more productive when they're working against each other, or when they don't have the same cooperation, then things fall apart. And recently, we have a lot of teams in our company. And recently I was dealing with a team or a division where a team member wasn't operating in cooperation with his operations leader. We had a channel leader and an operations leader that were not working in continual cooperation together, pulling against one another, and it ultimately led and blew up, and one of the team members left. Now, we have another team that we deal with that I constantly hear about and talk to that's actually on the other side, where we have the service professionals or the service partners in the field that are constantly appreciating their channel leader, and the channel leader is constantly appreciating the ops leader, and the ops leader is constantly appreciating the company and the structure and how we're built and the values. And there's all of this cooperation where everybody is grateful for one another and they're working at maximum effort. You can see that the team is winning continuously. So I don't think that without gratitude, none of this is actually possible unless we appreciate the people around us and what they do to help us do what we do. Then I don't think any of this abundance spiral will come alive. So cooperation leads into opportunity, and opportunity is believing that the increased gratitude, creativity, and cooperation continually produces a bigger future for everybody. Okay, believing that if I'm grateful, that creates creativity, where start thinking of ways to work together in a lot better way, which creates cooperation, which eventually creates that bigger spiral you see, which is opportunity, opens up new doors for individuals. And opportunity leads into ingenuity, and ingenuity is believing that the combining everyone's results and advantages produces entirely new kinds of capabilities. And to me, it's about unique abilities. It's about continually bringing creative, grateful people together and making this team of people that live in the abundance spiral. And I believe unique abilities is combining your unique ability, your gifts, with other team members' gifts, where everybody brings something to the table. And if you do this well, I'll do this well, and we'll combine it together, and then everybody wins. And it creates exponentials, which, just like the opposite side, on the scarcity side, where the zero sum was win-lose, now exponentials to me is win-win. It's believing that by multiplying this abundance, neighborhood of abundance around you, the stars represent people that are in your group, in your team, that it creates actually more win-win relationships. So just like the opposite side that we were talking about, this side is the side that I prefer to live in, and I'd like everybody in the company to live in. And there's a simple habit that I've developed that I'd like to share with everybody that will help you live in the abundance neighborhood. And this simple habit is taking and writing every single day the 3 gratitudes that you have, 3 things that you're grateful for. And it's a very simple exercise. It could take anywhere from 5 minutes to 15 minutes. I ask a lot of people, or everybody I talk to about the Abundance Spiral, to download this app called WinStreak. And on the WinStreak app, you can actually log in there your 3 wins for the day. And I usually do it at night when I'm in bed. And I'll write down, I'll think about all the people that are in my life that I appreciate. I would think about, just the gratitude around me, of the relationships, of all the people, of everything that's happened to me that I'm grateful for. I'd write it down that day. I'd write 3 of them down, and then I'd predict my wins for the next day. And I'd write down all of the wins and the people I'm going to appreciate the next day, and then read it in the morning. Read your 3 wins in the morning and do something about it. So I hope this version of the scarcity and the abundance spiral was helpful to you. We do talk about this in more detail at the PEP trainings. If you haven't been to any of those trainings, I do advise that you come to them. We have a lot of great information we share with everybody in the company, and just helps us grow, become better and more effective human beings. And remember to start with gratitude and make gratitude a habit. Make it a daily principle that you practice every single day. Know that envy will not get you far. And as soon as you see the emotion envy, then replace it with the emotion gratitude. I want to tell you a little bit about how I do that. There's times that I can't prevent it, but that emotion appears of envy. I think, as human beings, we all get that once in a while. And I've taught this class for so long about the abundance spiral, and I've done the gratitude principles every day for such a long time, that I recognize as soon as envy comes into my life, or it appears. And first thing I do is I recognize that the only way to fight envy is with gratitude, and I start taking a pause and writing all the things I'm grateful for, and then doing something about it, like making a phone call or calling people or talking to people that have gratitude in their life. And then it takes me directly out of this emotion called envy. So again, thank you and have a great day.